NBA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, Hurts. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll buy some. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They give him a gain of 38.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Short of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Earl Thomas. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Going deep for Hop. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of it.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
His kick.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Jaguars 13. Washington 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Calling a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and get it with Dice. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains.
10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. Smith catches left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. To 18. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one complete to Hill, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
And 11 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Play fake. Murray. And he's got his target. That's more. Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 12.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Murray off play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
7-yard pickup.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw,
so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's caught left side. It's Woods.
Hurts pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this...
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. John Simon that time coming through to make the play.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught left side Hopkins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
At the 33-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Murray. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, first down. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. Think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hurts. The toss here completed to Pittman. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Jaguars 26.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, you gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jaguars, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for